If you want to stop being a lazy ass and increase your productivity, then all you need to do is understand these 4 fundamental concepts of productivity. Alright, let's go. Number 1 is Parkinson's law. Have you ever had an assignment due in a month until the very last day to do the assignment? Well, this is Parkinson's law. In understanding this concept, your productivity immensely, as you will now regulate your time in a much better way. In the example I gave you, you had a month to complete the task, so you took a month to do it. But had you only had a day or 5 hours to complete that task, then you would have hurried the fuck up and done the task in only an hour or a day. This means that when you have an important task or a thing that you know you have to do, instead of waiting till the very last minute to do it and keep on pushing on and on, eat the frog now. Set the deadline in a few hours so you have to complete the task, and you will be much more likely to actually complete it in time and in a good way. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to try to complete a project in 5 minutes. You have to give yourself a reasonable deadline, one that you know you can actually achieve, and that will get you to complete the task effectively and efficiently. Number 2 is the 80-20 rule. This rule is the foundation of productivity. It's what will increase your productivity the most, which is why it's so important that you listen. Imagine a man who has a YouTube channel, but all he does is change his banner, his profile picture, and his description. And he has a competitor who also happens to have a YouTube channel, but that guy records videos and gets better at recording those videos. Who do you think is going to do better in the long run? The guy who records videos and gets better at recording videos. You see, he's doing 20% of the work that will give him 80% of the rewards. This is the 80-20 rule. It's the rule that states that 20% of the work you do actually gives you most of the results, 80% of the results. So you have to get your task into a hierarchy pyramid, which is the next step. This is an actionable step. So what I want you to do is take all the actions you do that you think will get you to your goal and place them into a hierarchy pyramid, with the highest ROI task on top and the lowest one at the bottom. Now, whenever you're about to do a work block or a work session, I want you to look at that hierarchy pyramid and ask yourself, is what I'm doing really worth my time, or am I just doing busy work and coping? This will save you so much time because you'll stop wasting time on useless things. Goals. So, to be productive is great, but you have to know what to unleash all of your energy on, which is why it's so important to set goals for your work sessions. I will study tomorrow morning and I will practice the exam questions. Then your studying block will be much more productive because you have a clear goal. You come into the work session knowing what you're gonna do, and you have a primary objective, so your focus and energy are all directed at that one point instead of being dispersed and you don't really know what to study. Oh, I'll watch a lecture. No, maybe I'll look at my notes. Oh, actually, I don't know, I'll take a break. Yeah, so you just don't want to spend 90 minutes studying when all you're doing is really coping, which is why setting goals is so important. Number 4 is eliminating distractions. This one is self-explanatory. Eliminating distractions means that you work in an environment in which distractions are very limited. Do you think you could get any work done? No, you just can't. There are simply too many distractions, all that stuff. So what you want to do is work somewhere that is quiet and locked away from the outside world. What I would recommend is that you make your workspace as minimalist as possible so you have less possible distractions while you're working. Like, you've probably seen those setup videos, where they literally just have a desk, there's nothing because everything's invisible. That's how minimalist they are. Well, what you can do is watch some of those videos and then be like, oh, maybe I'll take away all my figurines from my desk. I'll take away all the books that I have on my desk. I'll clean it out on top of the wall so that when I'm working I can see my goals. I'm less distracted. Things like that. You want to make your workspace like a sacred temple. This means that the space in which you work is a sacred place in which the only thing you do when you are in that space is work. The only thing you go there to do is work. Like your bed. The only thing you should do on your bed is sleep. You shouldn't play video games on it. You shouldn't watch movies on it. Your bed is the only thing you should use for sleeping, so that when you get on your bed, your brain is like, sleep, and not video games and distractions. So when you get into your work environment, your brain should switch into work mode and not distraction mode. Alright, I hope this helped you. Cheers, bro.